Welcome back to CBR's Battle Series. This time we got a super competitive fight for you, as two extremely skilled fighters will battle it out. We give you the Mandalorian versus Batman. These two have incredible skills, weapons, gadgets, and so much more. Who will win this epic battle? We're going to find out as the best bounty hunter in the parsec is about to meet the Dark Knight. But before this epic clash can begin, let's take a look at what both Batman and the Mandalorian bring to the table, and what each one of them can use to defeat the other. Just keep in mind that we'll be focusing mostly on things that are relevant to our battle. The Batsuit is reinforced and bulletproof, making it resistant to some physical attacks, fire, and even explosives. Mando's armor is made of Beskar, an extremely durable steel that can withstand blasts and even deflect a lightsaber. While both fighters have very impressive armors, the Mandalorian has the advantage. Din Djarin has a lot of impressive weapons, such as a blaster pistol and his modified Ambin sniper rifle, which can disintegrate enemies. He also has the whistling birds as a last resort attack. Batman avoids using regular weapons and mostly relies on his technology and martial arts mastery. Due to this, Mando has the advantage when it comes to weapons. The Mandalorian has access to some cool gadgets as well, such as the vambrace on his arms that contain his whipcord thrower and flamethrowers. The Mandalorian also has a jetpack, which gives him the advantage in the air. However, we can't talk about Batman without talking about gadgets. His utility belt is filled with every kind of awesome gadget you can dream of. The Dark Knight has all the best toys at his disposal, and he knows how to use them to get the upper hand. While Mando has some cool toys of his own, Batman is the obvious winner when it comes to gadgets. Din Djarin is a very skilled fighter, proving numerous times that the Mandalorians are the best fighters in the galaxy. While he had issues in some fights, he usually finds a way to beat most adversaries. Batman was described by Superman himself as the most dangerous man on Earth, so we don't even need to tell you how skilled the Dark Knight is. He was able to go toe-to-toe with many skilled and superpowered opponents, including godlike beings such as Superman and Darkseid, and he usually comes out on top. While the Mando is very skilled, Batman is the more skilled fighter and a superior strategist, so the Caped Crusader has a clear advantage when it comes to skills. Mando is very resilient, and he was able to use his intelligence to get out of many tough situations and get the upper hand. However, Batman is a brilliant detective, and he's considered to be one of the smartest people alive, being able to outsmart most opponents. Because of that, it's hard not to give Batman the advantage when it comes to intelligence. While he's very skilled, Batman is a regular human being, and a well-aimed blaster bolt could take him down. However, let's not forget that Mando did have issues in some fights, especially when fighting one-on-one with skilled enemies. Because of this, Batman has a slight advantage here, as Mando's issues with skilled fighters could be a real issue against Batman. This battle is going to be very close. Both Batman and the Mandalorian are well-trained and each have tons of great weapons and gadgets at their disposal. And one important thing about the footage we'll use in the fight. In order to keep the fight visually interesting, we have to use some footage of other Mandalorians during the battle. So if you see Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and some others, just imagine that they're all the same Mando. It might be a bit confusing, but we hope you'll play along. Now, let's get this fight going! Our two fighters take the stage and are ready to clash. Who will win? There's only one way to find out. Let them fight! The Mandalorian had arrived in Gotham a few days back. He's hunting his latest bounty, a vigilante who's dressed up like a bat. And tonight, Din Djarin finally has this Batman in his sights. The Dark Knight is standing on a gargoyle in a building below, watching his city. Mando knows it's a good thing he left Baby Yoda on the Razor Crest, since Gotham is no city for a baby, even a Force-sensitive one. Mando takes aim with his modified Ambin sniper rifle, tracking Batman with a HUD in his helmet. While the Mandalorian can end this fight here and now, he prefers to bring his bounty alive, as per his creed. But what Mando doesn't know is that the Dark Knight knows he's being watched. Before the Mandalorian can make his move, Batman jumps off the gargoyle, gliding in the air with his cape. Mando is able to get a lock on Batman and take the shot. Batman's able to recover and crashes into a nearby building. With his target out of sight, the Mandalorian has no choice but to surrender the high ground and track Batman down. Inside the building, Mando uses his helmet's display to follow his bounty. The place is pitch black, but his helmet allows him to see footprints in the dark. However, Mando doesn't realize that Batman set up a trap. And while Mando searches for his target, the Dark Knight has the higher ground, and he's holding his own sniper rifle. The Beskar armor protected Mando from the hit. However, Batman didn't shoot to kill. The Dark Knight lands in front of the Mandalorian, demanding to know why he's after him. The two face off, with Mando refusing to give any information as per his creed. Din Djarin is getting ready to pull his blaster and shoot his target. However, Batman is quicker and pulls out his batarang. Batman throws countless batarangs at the bounty hunter, but Mando uses his quickness and Beskar armor to deflect most of them. Batman throws a batarang that blows up and releases smoke around Mando. Batman stands over Mando, but he quickly realizes he isn't the only one with cool gadgets, as Mando left a bomb on the wall behind him. During the explosion, Mando was able to take cover, and it's now the Mandalorian who stands above Batman. Mando uses his jetpack to take the fight to the skies as he rains blaster fire on Batman. Mando pulls out his Ambin sniper rifle, going for the kill. The loud sound of an engine stops Mando from shooting. Batman has called in the Batmobile. Mando is very impressed by the Batmobile, but that doesn't prevent him from opening fire on the vehicle. The Batmobile is able to take the blast, and Batman unleashes his own firepower on Mando. Mando hides behind cover, overwhelmed by the firepower of the Batmobile. The Mandalorian pulls out the Ambin sniper rifle again. The two engage in close combat as both prove their worth as skilled fighters. While Mando is able to hold his own, Batman has the speed and agility advantage. He proves that he's more skilled in martial arts and the better fighter. Mando takes to the air and unleashes his full firepower on Batman. This onslaught is too much for Batman, and he realizes that he has taken some serious damage. While his armor saved his life, the whistling birds did a real number on him. Batman needs time to regroup, so he calls the Batwing. Inside the Batwing, Batman is able to tend to his wounds and use the firepower of the flying vehicle against the Mandalorian. Mando is barely able to dodge the Batwing's onslaught. Mando is down after this explosion, but the fight isn't over yet. As Batman gets ready for another attack, the Mandalorian uses his jetpack to take to the air. The bounty hunter is able to attach his whipcord to the Batwing. Mando tries to shoot Batman from above, but the armor of the Batwing holds. With him holding on for dear life, Mando is able to pull out a bomb that he then attaches to the Batwing's wing. The Mandalorian lands right next to the crash site. There's no way Batman could have survived such a crash. However, Mando realizes that the cockpit is empty and it's all a trap. Mando is down, but his resilience and armor saved his life once again as he's able to get back on his feet. But there's one thing he didn't notice until just now. Early in the fight, Batman shot him with his sniper rifle. However, it wasn't a bullet, but a high-tech probe that was analyzing Mando's armor the whole battle, giving the world's greatest detective the information he needs about Beskar and how to penetrate it. Mando tries to use his Ambin sniper rifle as a last resort, but he's just not fast enough. Mando realizes that he can't move. This blast paralyzes him. Batman created this weapon to neutralize godlike beings such as Superman, so Mando stands no chance against it. While the effects of the attack will pass, Mando knows he's defeated, and he's now at Batman's mercy. However, Mando is lucky, since Batman doesn't kill. While Batman lets the Mandalorian go, he makes it very clear that the bounty hunter should return to his ship and never try to challenge him again. And here's your winner, Batman! While Mando showed a lot of resilience and fought valiantly, the Dark Knight proved that he's the more skilled fighter. While Batman had no prep time for this fight, he was able to use his technology, strategic brilliance, and skills to best his opponent. Batman won this battle, but who will he face next? Darth Vader? Black Panther? Iron Man? We'll find out soon enough. With Batman winning this battle, who will face him next? What other fights would you like to see in CBR's battle series? Let us know down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It helps so much. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next epic CBR battle.